Too. Yeah, the story is exciting, that's for sure.
It is. What have you had, like, as far as responses from people on websites that are, Hoax fanatics?
Well, they haven't seen the movie yet, so we're not sure. It'll be today, and then over the next few weeks that real conspiracy theorists get to see the movie for the first time. We have some interactions with them at film festivals, and they think that they're really excited about how dedicated we were to the subject matter, but we haven't had a real conversation about it yet.
Well, we've actually had more of like if you look at the YouTube page with the trailers up, it's just like people saying, "These idiots! Of course we landed on the moon."
Oh yeah,
people
the
not realizing
the opposite,
that if you see this movie, I don't think you think that our thesis is NASA fake.
No.
Well, multitasker, sure, because you have to multitask a lot to make a movie, but in terms of having a work-life balance, I think is what you're asking about.
Right.
And that, no.
And
not.
It's just, you're...
Yeah, I live in our office. Like, my bed where I sleep is in the office where we make.
But I evicted you.
Yeah, I was just evicted. Actually, it's probably happening, no, not today. I'm being evicted next week.
Is that right?
By my boss.
Well, your partner.
Yeah.
My partner's evicting me.
Yeah. It's social force.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been evicted.
And it's like, you gotta get a life. You gotta...
No, that was not.
No, we needed more office space.
Oh.
Yeah, we needed a place for Darby.
I don't want him to have a life.
Oh, definitely. Oh, that's a great question. Like that feeling of being, I think it's that feeling of sneaking around or doing something that you're not allowed to do, or something I think when you're really young, something that your parents would be like, oh no, you're not supposed to do that. That definitely fuels our team in shooting things the way that we do. Because there's a real excitement to getting away with something. And it's also innocent because, I mean, it's just a movie at the end of the day. Who cares? Like, we didn't go in there and steal, like, their technology. We're not spies. We just went in to try to make a movie. And so it's the type of innocent crime that I think kids really get a thrill out of, and we haven't outgrown yet.
But it also makes this movie better, because this is a movie about a guy going undercover and sneaking into NASA. Right?
Yeah.
So there's like a whole other
It's a layer of reality on top.
And you see that energy in the performance, like the excitement of getting away with something and of danger just being outside the door. I think it influences Matt Nolan's performance in those scenes that are shot at NASA. Certainly in that sequence at Shepperton Studios.
We gave them those clothes and they agreed to wear them.
Okay. Because I know there's a girl with like a real mod outfit on, sitting on the couch, and it's like, hey.
Yeah, exactly. We gave them those clothes.
Okay. So they're real people, but they knew enough that
No, they didn't know anything. For some reason, a lot of them just agreed to wear those clothes.
Well, they knew that our movie was set in
the 1960s. Yes, exactly.
Right.
Even in those interviews, people are talking as if we have not been to the moon yet, so that they sort of play along. They're good sports.
They're really good sports.
Yeah.
In fact, I kind of want to hear the beginning of the meatball story.
Yeah,
well,
I'll tell you the whole story right now. Do you want to hear it?
Yeah.
He's watching The Godfather, and he's in the theater in a place called Sugar Mount, in Sugarland, in Texas. Sugarland, and all that he sees is there's that scene where
Clemenza is making
he strangles the guy, he corrodes him, kills him, and then the next scene he's making meatballs, and he stands up in the theater and says, "Don't eat that meatball, he did not wash his hands," and the theater starts laughing.
Godfather quote, no what? That's great.
And so again, this is a guy being interviewed in 2014, telling us about a movie from 1972 in a scene that's set in 1967.
Yeah.
That you want to stick to this type of filmmaking. But does that really mean, like, if somebody offered you a superhero movie, you really wouldn't want
Maybe not right now, not right now. In a few years, we have so many projects that we're right in the middle of doing. We're making a television series that's going to last for another year and a half. And after that, we already know the next 2 movies we want to make.
You know, for the most part, those superhero movies are kind of like the kiss of death for these young directors that Hollywood's been pulling into the studio system, because they take these filmmakers and they take away all of their strengths and assets by, you know, they like them because, oh, you have a unique voice or a unique vision, and then they're like,
Or you
okay,
can do things cheaply.
or you do things cheaply, and then they give them all the tools in the world, but they put them into a little box and say, we only want this. This movie has to be PG. We have to be able to partner with McDonald's to merchandise this movie, and that's not what independent film is about. You know?
Exactly.
I can't. I'm sure there are a few success stories that I'm not thinking about.
Ryan Johnson, maybe.
Yeah,
But we haven't seen that movie, so who knows? Well, we talked with a few, and in fact, the reason that we wound up really liking what Lionsgate was doing was because they offered us the most anonymity. They offered us, I shouldn't say anonymity, I should say autonomy. Anonymity. They wouldn't release that they were making a movie.
that's right.
But they gave us the most autonomy. They basically said, go make your movie and we'll show up when it's done. And that's what got us excited about working with them at first.
And they stuck to it.
Yeah, they sure did. Oh, you mean in the future? Yeah, I'd like to not have to act in my movies anymore, but that's just because I think there's only so far. I mean, I can only play myself so many times, right? I'm not going to.
But you're not playing yourself. That's the thing.
It's pretty close. It's pretty
If you knew
close.
him a little better, I think
Really?
you'd say.
Yeah, it's pretty close. In the Dirties, it was also very similar. Like, I mean, I sort of play like sort of an ambitious young person who's trying to do something very difficult, which is sort of the same thing that making a movie is all about.
Yeah.
And so that's why it comes easy to me. And I don't know how many times I'll be able to make a movie about, you know, an ambitious young filmmaker. I think we want to make movies about other things.
And then when do you come into the process of the writing process?
Well,
Miller's always there.
Yeah.
I'd say Josh and I, with this movie and with the Dirties, we kind of sort of did our skeleton, and then, I mean, Miller's the first person we show it to, and I mean, he doesn't get a credit for it, thank God, but he, I would say, is just as much of a writer as me or Josh or Kurt, our lead editor, because it's the 4 of us really who, from the beginning to the end, are keeping our eye on the story.
Okay.
And we don't have the type of distinctions where it's like, oh, Miller, you're the producer, you're not the writer. We don't want to hear your input. No, not at all. Not at all.
It's a team.
Yeah, it's very much a team.
Oh, wow. Thank you both so much.